Shartimus Prime, Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Shartimus, subscribe.
Where's my zazzies? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends X-Men's 2-pack of Old Man Logan and Old Man Hawkeye. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below.
And while you're down there, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And I said this is an X-Men 2-pack, even though Hawkeye is technically not an X-Men. But anyway, nice packaging over here, very similar to the Pyro and Rogue pack that we saw. And then right here on the side, you can see Old Man Logan. And then on the back, you can see both characters. I really like the artwork quite a bit. And then on this side, you can see Hawkeye again. And then on the top, you get the gold X logo with Marvel Legends written in the middle. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here are most of the accessories that we get with the 2-pack. However, the highlighted accessory that comes with this figure more than anything else is the the head sculpts. The head sculpts are amazing. Anyway, for Logan, we get 2 sets of interchangeable hands and the baby Hulk, and then we get the bow and arrow accessories along with the quiver right over here. For Hawkeye, of course, we've seen this so many times. So yeah, same old quiver, and then you get the back of the Old Man Hawkeye right over here with the port on the back of it, and you just plug it in like that. We get the older bow right here, which we've seen many times, and then we get this brand new one, which is awesome. Oh, I'm so stoked to get this. This is really cool, man. I really like this compound boat over here. This is really badass. Now, part of me really wishes that the strings were a little bit thinner, but still, it looks good. When I'm taking pictures of it, I don't know, I just think it looks dope. You know how I've said before, like when an action figure has really bad articulation, it can make the person posing it look dumb no matter what? Well, I feel like whenever I see people posting images of their Old Man Hawkeye with this, it just looks great. So I feel like, yeah, everybody's looking good posing their figures with this thing. I think it's awesome. Now, getting this new bow in Hawkeye's hand, I believe this is the correct way for him to hold it. You can see the handle right over there. And it does go into his hand okay. It's just a very limited amount of retail space for that hand to fully grip this. So you can see the finger is kind of coming over. Is this a laser pointer or something? But anyway, yeah, I just wish there was a little bit more space right there, but still he holds it okay. And then looking at the hands right over here, you get these regular relaxed hands for Wolverine. I don't like that we get these older claws right here. I did put on the X-Men movie claws on this figure, and it looks incredible with these. So I feel like the Hugh Jackman claws should be the standard issue claws from now on. And then we get a little baby Hulk right over here. Looking ever so cute. Look at that. You know, very modern hairstyle right over here, though. But yeah, there you go. Looks pretty good. And I do like how it's swaddled, properly swaddled. I don't know how to get that swaddle down, man, or else you're going to hear lots of crying. Gotta get the swaddle down. One thing that would have been cool about this is if they actually made it a backpack for Old Man Logan to carry. So, you know, I don't know. Just getting closer to that imagery of Logan on a horse with the baby on his back would have been really neat. So there are a lot of Old Man Logan books to read out there, but I initially just read the first run by Mark Millar, which I totally recommend you should read. And by the way, thank you, Mark Millar, for the MCU. I mean, really, without his Ultimates books, would we have gotten what we have? But yeah, you can see right here, Wolverine from the comics as Old Man Logan. And just to compare to the previous Old Man Logan figure that we got from Hasbro, you can see that it's the same head sculpt as this one right over here. So just very slightly different colors of gray for the hair. But yeah, pretty much the same exact head sculpt. And looking at the second head sculpt for Old Man Logan, we get this awesome version with the hat on here, looking great and weathered. And you can see this beautiful beard right over here. There's a little 5 o'clock shadow for the mustache. It's kind of tricky to get a nice shot of his face right here because the hat, you know, casts a shadow over it. But I really dig this a lot, man. That is so dope. Look at the bright blue eyes. I like how mean and grizzled he looks. That subtle shadowing over the upper lip and lower and bottom lip right there is just dope, and all those wrinkles and everything. And I love how this hat came out over here too. I like how beat up it looks and everything. So very awesome. And then looking at the new trench coat that they gave this figure, man, I really dig it a lot. I love the new wrinkles sculpted on it. Love the tattered edges over here. And then they also have some brown paint over it, making it look very dusty. I really like that a lot. Nice painted right over there for those buttons. But here here. Look at this. They got the back of the figure. They've heard the complaints about the lack of paint on the back of the figures, and man, yeah, this looks awesome. So happy with this trench coat. Love how tattered it looks at the bottom right here and everything. Totally focusing more on the trench coat than anything else because we have seen this body mold used before, and you could see, you know, the similarities from the previous Old Man Logan right there, you know. So yeah, same shirt and everything. The belt buckles sculpted the same, just painted differently. We do get the different pants. The Days of Future Past Wolverine, we have, you know, the more detailed sculpted denim in there, like with this one right here, as opposed to this has the smooth pants. But then while this version of Old Man Logan has the nifty detail on the cowboy boots, this version does not, so I wish we'd gotten that detail right over there. And then he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So we have a new head sculpt, new trench coat. I'm going to go over the articulation over here. You can only move Logan's head up that far, which actually isn't terrible, so that's a good range of movement. I think I feel like it's starting to come off the ball peg a little bit. Nah, that's pretty good. You can see that he can look down that far. You do get the forward and back shifting like a pile driver. You can churn the head side to side, and you do get head pivoting with the disc hinge. Look at that. Shoulders move outward that far. You can move them down, rotate forward, rotate back, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and yep, there you can see. And then you get the wrist that turns side to side, hinge up and down, just like the other hands that come with the figure. You could crunch forward, and he's not really going to crunch back that much due to the trench coat. You get waist swivel, hips move outward that far. He'll kick forward that much and back a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the boots turn side to side. You can move him down, you can move him up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. So in the Old Man Logan storyline, this is the Hawkeye that we get, which takes place 50 years into the future. And I really liked this version of Clint Barton. Very crazy, very fun. I liked the adventure and everything that they went on across the country. And I really like this head sculpt a lot, man. This is really cool. But unfortunately, I am missing some paint on some parts of the beard right there. So I do notice some imperfections. I do like the goggles right here. At this point in time, he is blind, but somehow has Daredevil powers at the same time. But yeah, you can see right here, the beard looks great. I like the color variation. Nice gray hair with some more white paint over the gray. So I really dig that a lot. A little scrunchy right here could have been painted a different color, but still very good looking head sculpt. I like it. And while I had this head sculpt on here, I did want to show off the figure without the straps and everything, because I don't remember this version having all that stuff on there. So yeah, I think that's pretty neat to see. And then here's the other head sculpt from the Old Man Hawkeye books, which takes place 45 years in the future instead of 50, so he can still see at this point in time. And I did read some of that book where he's just trying to, you know, accomplish all the goals that he always wanted to do while he's still able to see. So that's very neat. And this head sculpt is pretty freaking awesome, man. I really dig this a lot. I like the bright blue eyes, the hair, the motion. That's one thing about this whole set, is that there's a lot of motion involved with the sculpting. You know, you get the motion in the jacket from the Logan, but you also get this nice motion going on with the hair over here. So that looks great, and I love the paint detail that we're seeing on this. It's just very impressive. I like it quite a bit. Then looking at everything else, I think this is a great looking figure. Everything on here is new sculpt. I like the wrinkles in the shirt, very natural looking. And then this is the first figure where they had really announced the pinless joint system for their Marvel Legends. So I thought that was cool, you know, but you know, this is not the first one that we got that had the pinless joints. I really like how this side looks with the strap and everything. Again, pinless, looking very good. This hand right over here does have some paint coming off of it. Yeah, I just wish that, yeah, the paint was just done a little bit better for this right hand. Nice buckle right here, nice detail on the legs. I think they did a good job with that, aside from, you know, paint coming off or, you know, smudge. But yeah, nice pouch on the side right there. There's your Old Man Hawkeye butt. There's the back of the legs. And then you get these great looking boots over here too, which I really dig. Then of course you can see that we get treads and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And while these interchangeable hands I believe are set for Logan, you can go ahead and put this one on here if you wanted to for the Hawkeye, but just doesn't look so good. And then to go over the Hawkeye articulation, because I have this big hair Hawkeye version. Whoa, you can see that the hair does move up pretty far, and it will move down. You get the shifting forward and back like a pile driver, side to side motion, and head tilting with that hinge. You get butterfly joints, which I'm very happy about, and then you can move the shoulders outward that much and down, rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, pinless double jointed elbows, and then both wrists turn side to side. Actually, this one has the horizontal hinge, and then this one has the hinge that moves up and down. You get an ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swiveler, hips move outward that far, and he will kick forward that much, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now, to measure out the Old Man Hawkeye and Old Man Logan, you could see that Hawkeye is standing just under the 6.5-inch mark, and then to the top of that hat, Logan is right at the 6-inch mark. Then for Marvel Legends Logan figure comparison, you can see the previous Old Man Logan right over here. I gotta say, I'm really grateful for these arms being able to move inward, unlike this. They do have the same arms and shoulder joints, but yeah, the clothing right over here, it's just easier to work with on this one. And then, of course, I want to show this cowboy hat version right over here with that one. You can see the different hats. And then here's our new Old Man Logan next to our Fox Films STCC exclusive Old Man Logan from the Logan movie. And I do want to see this new figure right here with these claws and this head sculpt. I always crack up when I see this Hugh Jackman head on the little Wolverine body. I'm sorry. I like it, and it looks hilarious to me all at once. I love seeing this version of Wolverine with the bloody claws, though, because in the storyline of Old Man Logan, he does not want to pop the claws. And when he finally does, they all look all bloody and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Just want to show this off. I think it looks dope. And then for a Hawkeye comparison, we have our Old Man Hawkeye next to our contemporary Hawkeye, which is how he looked when everything went to hell for him and gave us this version of Hawkeye. And I'm sure you want to see a head swap over here just because that looks really weird. And I'm noticing these shoulder straps right here are different from each other, so that's cool that we do get those different. Well, yeah, the necks don't really line up and everything, but I will say again, I'm happy to see a ball joint and hinge on this new figure right here. And then here's Old Man Hawkeye next to his daughter Ashley Barton, aka Spider Bitch, and I had her hanging from the ceiling for quite some time, just took her off, and I did break her neck, which I'm really bummed out about. But anyway, yeah, another use for this figure. And then here's the Old Man Logan and the Old Man Hawkeye next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Wow, you guys are just old and useless over here, right? You don't want to use your claws, and you could barely see. Hey, there's a 2-for-1 sale on prune juice. Badass. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big extra thank you to all these people that go the extra mile to support via Patreon. If you're interested in signing up and you want the bonus perks and you want to help this channel out, or if you can and you want to help this channel out, link in the description below. This figure set is awesome. I really do like it a lot. My biggest gripe with it, surprisingly, is I never really wanted these. Like, they look great and everything. They're fantastic figures, but these are never figures that I necessarily felt like I needed on the shelf anywhere. Like, I just never really wanted them. But the fact that we have them and the fact that they look so badass, I gotta say I do like them a lot, and they're great figures, really. Like, all the stuff they've added with the Logan figure and the stuff that they've done with Hawkeye over here especially, man. So yeah, at the price point of around $50, I'm gonna give this set a Sud rating of I love it! Because whether or not I really did want these that bad, they are dope figures. I'm gonna give them I love it. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me over on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.